I took the worst salon in Australia to the best salon in retail and treatments within 2 weeks. I challenge you, this is your challenge, to go away, look at your staff scheduling and make educated, informed decisions of where your salon can actually gain more time and gain more profit by shifting around your hours. If you have a terrible stock control, like depends on how much stock you're holding in a salon, but it can add or take away anywhere from 5 to 20% in your salon. You're losing money, babe. You are losing money by having shit stock control. Now, tip number 5 to boost your salon's profits instantly is... Welcome to Salon Temple, the revolution in the hair and beauty industry, a space where being banked and creating massive global impact is the new standard. I'm Blythe Langford, and in this podcast, I'm going to share with you the exact strategies and insights that helped me transform my 3 salons into 7-figure businesses. If you're ready to step into your power, grow your wealth, and be part of a movement that's changing the game globally, then babe, you're in the right place. So let's get started. I know you've been waiting for this episode. You're excited how to slash the costs and boost your salon profits. This is going to go deep into some of the ways I work with my clients that can give you instant results without having to get more clients, without having to increase your prices, that you could just do easily if you are a confident leader. But even if you're not a confident leader, there is some ways in here that you can optimize and boost your profits really quickly. The number 1 tip for slashing your costs and boosting your salon profits is optimizing staff scheduling. This is vitally important. I cannot preach to you enough how important it is for staff scheduling. So many salon owners are like, all of my staff need to work these hours, definitely be in on Saturdays, blah, 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 blah. All the things work 5 days. Boring. It's like nearly 2025, baby. Like, we got to shift things up, shake it up. Clients are not in the same spend cycles that they used to be. They're not in the same jobs that they used to be. They're not working the typical 9 to 5 in an office anymore. So many people have flexibility to work at home. Obviously not hairdressers. They cannot work from home. Obviously not beauty therapists. I mean, they can't work from home, you know? So we need to work around, first of all, what our clients want, but then also what our staff want. Like I've said multiple times in all of the episodes, my staff, all of my seniors, bar one, worked 4 days as full-time employees, and they loved it. 3-day weekends, and it was epic because they were in when the clients were there. We went from opening the salon 1 night a week to 3 nights a week so that we were able to be available when our clients needed us most. Because a lot of people, not that they were all coming after work, but they were coming like when their partner got home from work so that they could look after the kids so that they could come after work. Or if they were lawyers, doctors, politicians, blah, 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 all the things, then they would be coming after work. And they were the ones that needed the most wine, let me tell you. So make sure that you are using your computer software to track when your clients are coming in most. So you don't want to just make it up and guess and pretend. And you definitely don't want to just ask your staff. You want, because they will probably tell you the times that they do not want to be at work, that the salon is quiet. So you must get literal data from your computer system and from your booking software as well, so that you can prevent overbooking staff to be in the salon when it is quiet. Also, another thing that you can offer your staff as well is taking them from full-time to part-time or flexible hours or casual, or have them as a contractor. So I know it can seem for a lot of salon owners like, I want employees. I want them to know. I want to have the security that my staff are going to be there long term. Well, is that already happening? Because if it's not, don't you think your staff want to have freedom and flexibility and security as well? Because you can still have a contractor that has an epic contract time with you so that you know that they're going to be there long term as well. You can have a contractor that still has amazing incentives and amazing commission structures so that they never want to leave your salon as well. You can have that for independent hairdressers as well. So it's really about changing things up and looking at your business as a whole, how it's doing now, but then also how you want it to be evolving in the future. Essential for cutting costs and boosting profits straight away, because you could literally just change around your staff hours right now and that could boost your salon's profit by anywhere from 5 to 20% immediately without any more clients. So I challenge you, this is your challenge, to go away, look at your staff scheduling and make educated, informed decisions of where your salon can actually gain more time and gain more profit by shifting around your hours. I'm also going to add that if you change around your staff like that, you can make a difference not only with like the profits in the salon, but also the payroll. Your payroll can shift dramatically. Like you can drop 10 to 15% out of your payroll whilst your turnover is increasing. I know. That sounds like the best thing ever. That sounds like God speaking to you. You can lower your wages and payroll whilst your turnover increases. Hallelujah. The best ever, right? So definitely look into that. The second tip to boost your salon's profits very quickly is stock control. Inventory. Oh my God, it's so boring, but I can't even deal with that shit. I don't even know. It's like a mess every month. I just don't even know. You're losing money, babe. You are losing money by having shit stock control. How often do you do stock control? We used to do it monthly, but we used to order stock weekly. Oh my gosh, that's so intense. That's too much. We were the highest retailer of Tony & Guy in Australia. It works, babe. You need to have retail so that you can make more money. If you're a high retail salon, like if you don't do retail in your salon and you have, like places where they can order it online and you get payments and all of that, then that's cool too. That's absolutely fine. But you still need to do inventory and stock management for colors, for products that you're using, all of that. And you need it to be like ninja. So make sure that you have got the right person doing the stock control. If it's not you, don't do it. Pay somebody else $40 a month to do your stock control. It's not that expensive, right? And seriously, I know how stressful doing the stock control yourself can be, because I did that for the first few months until I realized I am shit at doing stock control. I require somebody else to take over. And it wasn't even that I was shit. I love delegating. Delegate. Pay people to do the things you don't like because people want money and you don't want to do the thing. Marriage made in heaven. Get them to do the thing. Anyway, so you've got to make sure that you are getting your stock control perfect. So track your product usage, every single tube, making sure that every single staff member knows when it's acceptable to throw a tube away. Because whether it be a face mask or a hair color or a product that you're using, some team members throw a product away when there is still product in there. Like I'm talking a quarter of a tube because they don't care about anything. They just want the nice new flashy one. It's like, oh, it's nearly empty. Can't be bothered to use it. It's like, no. In this salon, this is how we use products. And that step alone can literally save you so much money. Now, you want to make sure your cost of goods is low. And I'm not talking about, well, we just won't order as many colors. We just won't order as much product in this so that we can mix these things together and create this. I'm not talking about that. I think it's valuable to have all of the things that you need in your salon, not the things you don't need in your salon, right? Not the things that don't move off the shelf, not the colors or the masks or whatever that people don't use. I'm not talking about that. That is wasted stock. They are things that you can have less of or potentially none of. Get rid of it. If it ain't moving, if it hasn't moved in years, it's a no-go, right? Never reorder that thing. Get rid of it. But I'm talking about having the things that you do order used to their full capacity, because you could literally add 5 percent onto your monthly profits just by having people know how to use the product right till the end. But then also with stock control, far out, babe, you've seen it. If you have a terrible stock control, like it depends on how much stock you're holding in a salon, but it can add or take away anywhere from 5 to 20% in your salon. Like if you've had a shit stock control, you know that there's 20 grand extra on your profit and loss that month. And if you've had a great stock control, you know that you've added about 20 grand onto your profit and loss and made that money. So essential. Can't tell you enough. Stock control. And if your stock control is epic, you want to make sure that you are infiltrating it into your software system so that it can replenish on auto if you want it to, because then that is super easy way to take more time back as well. And you also want to make sure that you never run out of your top sellers, especially in your peak times. Like at Christmas, we knew that we were going to use so many mud clays. So we made sure that they were like, we were packing them in the cupboards because we didn't want to run out. I don't like running out of shit, right? I don't know if you're the same, but I hate running out of shit. Remember, number one retailer in Tony and Guy. So that's just very important as well. Now, the number 3 way that you can increase your profits and boost your sales straight away is upselling high margin services. So simple. Your staff are already, and you are already selling services. So why not upsell premium treatments rather than your average treatment because you're too scared to upset somebody with the price? Why not upsell them into a full head of foils rather than a quarter head of foils? Why not upsell their massage into something that's more luxe or detoxing or relaxing, depending on what they've put in their quote pad of what they actually require? Why not create beautiful pamper packs or nail services, face masks, keratin treatments, premium services, add-ons, luxury shampoos, bundle packages that are unique to your salon, that are unique to what you love and what your clients love and what they are experiencing? Because, babe, when you do, like, you're already doing the services. So this could literally, depending on your salon, it could 10x you in a month. Now, I have a guide that I am literally creating right now. So when you watch this episode, literally, if you want the guide on how you can double at least or 10x your staff's retail in a month, DM us, because it's not hard. Like I've said, in one of my salons, I took the worst salon in Australia to the best salon in retail and treatments within 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Even if you doubled that time, that's 1 month, 4 weeks. You can do this. I know you can do it. It's not hard. It's great. It's easy. I've got a booklet on that. Comment guide. We'll give you the guide. The number 4 way that you can boost your salon's profits instantly is quite uncomfortable for some people, but it's literally calling everybody that you have got bills with. Like, I'm talking your energy provider. I am talking your landlord. I am talking about all of these people so that you can get everything lower. Oh my God, Blythe, that's so awkward and uncomfortable. Like, I feel really bad about doing that. Like, am I a scavenger? No, you're a business owner and you want to do the best business possible. So without doing anything else, you could literally save so much money on that. So when I had my salons, I took over each one of my salons. I would ring every single company that I had bills with and ask them if they could lower it. Like, I didn't ask them. I say, I am going to be changing companies if you cannot lower your energy rates because they are way too high. And they would say, oh, okay, well, this is the deal that we can do for you. And then I would also go and compare them with other people. I would literally just go online, do an internet browser search, compare the cheapest green energy companies in Australia. And I would choose the one that was the cheapest, that would plant the most trees to counteract the energy that we were using, and I would go with them. And it was epic. And then I'd also call brands, like, I think with my energy company, I even called the company that I was working with that didn't promote that they did green stuff. And I was like, what green initiatives do you have with your power? And then I could actually tap that into my energy as well. I did that with my phone companies, my security companies, like, because we had security cameras, software, all of it. You name it, you can leverage by being confident and calling them. And then also with these energy companies as well, you want to make sure that you're using lighting that is consuming less energy. So e.g., LEDs use 75% less energy than an incandescent lighting. So it lasts 25% longer and it will save you a lot of money. Install thermostats in your salon so that when your heating or cooling is not needed as much, it can turn off or turn right down during those times. Like it might be times when your staff or your clients are not there. So then make sure that it's like turned off or that it will lower right down and use less energy. Make sure that you upgrade your appliances so that they are energy efficient as well. Because whether you're in a hair salon or a beauty salon or a spa or like hydrotherapy or whatever it is, you want to make sure that it is really as low as possible, because generally, when I look at somebody that's in a higher figure salon business, power is one of the ways that we can cut most costs and increase profits like straight away. I've literally had clients where we've increased their profits by 30% just by changing their power company. So easy. It's like a phone call, right? And so making sure that you're turning off all your lights in the nights, in the evenings, on the weekends, and especially on the holidays. You can be like, Blythe, I want my sign up. Okay, keep your sign illuminated. That's great. Turn everything else off. Turn the computers off. Make sure everything else in the salon is off. And it will save you quite a lot of money as well. It could literally save you anywhere from 20 to 70% off your utility bills. And like I said, it can potentially even save you up to 30% off your profit and loss statement. Now, tip number 5 to boost your salon's profits instantly is optimize your marketing budget. Yes, you can optimize your marketing budget. You could even like reduce it to almost nothing by changing how you do marketing. You want to make sure your ads are super targeted. And that's why I always go back to the foundations of your business. Who is your avatar client? What is your salon's mission and ethos? What is the client experience that you want for your clients? Because once you know those things, then you can advertise amazingly. But if you don't know that, then you're throwing shit at the wall and hoping that it will stick, right? It doesn't. It's poo. It runs down. Okay. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you know your target market, who you're speaking to, what their pain points are, what they really want to get out of the experience, what they're going through in life right now. So make sure that you know that so that you can be really hyper targeted to your audience, and make sure that you're advertising on platforms like Instagram, Google ads. Then you want to make sure that you're doing local PR. It's amazing. Oh my gosh. Whenever I wanted a new apprentice, I would literally ring around high schools in our area and 9 times out and ask them to put an ad out for me. I was speaking to like childcare centers. I was speaking to all kind of networking groups. I was doing all the different things that were local and hyper specific for us, where I knew that our target market clients hung out. Now, it was very different with both of my salons. I had my Chatswood salon that was like mums and like it's a high luxe area and like a high socioeconomic area. But then I also had my city salon, which was, you know, a lot of people that were working, but like doctors, lawyers, dentists, politicians, judges, all those kind of things. So completely different marketing strategy that was hyper unique to each one of those salons. And that's why you need to be really clear on who your demographic is so that you can find places where they hang out and your salon becomes a point of interest for them. Like, for example, actually, when I had my Parramatta salon, we had like the biggest medical center for that region, like the next block down. So I got ads made up to go on their TV screen so that when people were sitting there, it's like Tony and Guy, just over there. And we literally got quite a lot of clients from that. So you want to make sure that you are thinking outside the box and really looking at where your demographic of clients hangs out, and then going and speaking to those businesses so those businesses can promote you. And then also, maybe like I've said in another episode, those businesses can be on your loyalty program and you promote them as well. So it becomes this beautiful union of businesses that are like stronger together rather than anybody feeling like they're doing shit alone. You know, it's such a brilliant way of marketing. And I personally believe that kind of marketing will 10x you more than going on Instagram, more than your ads, because you're getting referrals and you know how yum referrals are. I think it was in the previous episode where I went like hyper on the referrals and how those clients are like frothing you before they even get into your salon because somebody they know, love and trust is like, go there. So whilst that original client was like the best client, their referral will be 10 times better than they are because they trust that person. It's so crazy how it happens. So you want to make sure that your referrals are like, that's what you're concentrating on, right? And so that's what these are. Whereas when you're Instagramming and Google adding and all of those, they're cold leads. So it takes a lot longer to warm them up. They come in with all their insecurities from the previous salons that they have been to, which means that they're not going to be as like, I'm so excited to be here, like a raving fan referral client is, right? So that's why just shifting your mindset a little bit and definitely working on your SEO and Instagram and all of those things if you've got the budget. But if you don't have a budget, babe, concentrate on your local PR marketing. It will 10x your business, like seriously 10x your business. It will 10x your profits really, really quickly. It's lifetime access to the clients that you are after. I can honestly guarantee you that if you implement like all 5 of these, or even just some of these, you probably will go beyond 10xing your profits. Like your business will thrive. Your community will thrive around you and they will want to promote you for free because they love you. And that is what you want for your business. You want it to be iconic. You want people to talk about it. You want raving fans. Allow yourself to step through all the things that you think you're doing perfectly and try some new things because there is a new level. Step beyond your excuses and really dive into these 5 things that will help you boost your profits in no time. And remember, I understand, babe, if it's so hard that you don't have the time, the capacity, or the desire to do this yourself, then reach out. I froth this stuff. Like, I love it so much. And I guarantee working with my clients, I don't take anybody that I can't guarantee success. Because if I was to, I'd be doing myself a disservice and then also you and your clients too. So reach out to me and see if we're a fit to work together, if I can actually increase your profits, because I'm pretty sure I can. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. I'm 100% here for you, your staff, and your clients' journey to success. I guarantee you, if you implement these 5 strategies, you will 10x your profits at least. You might even go beyond that. Like these are epic strategies for your salon to thrive, for your clients to thrive, for your team to thrive. And for some of you, you're like, I don't have the time for this. I'm so excited to help salon owners thrive because, babe, the world needs more of you. You're an epic legend. So reach out. Let's see if we are a fit to work together. And I am excited for your salon to thrive. And remember, put in the notes below if you would like that guide because it's an epic guide to help you get your staff member to double their retail sales in a month. It's epic. I know you want it. If this episode spoke to your soul, I would love your support with a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And don't forget, please subscribe on your favorite platform too. Don't let your journey end here. Connect with me and my like-minded community of beautiful souls at Blythe Langford on all social platforms. I look forward to diving with you deeper on your journey.